Thank you for joining me on this new video. Today's video, I want to take a step into what are those key items that stop us from taking the next steps in our life, and like what are those subconscious blocks that we have that are stopping us from moving forward. Now, the ones that I have noticed myself, there are a few, right? First one right off the bat that we're going to touch on in today's video is perfection. There's also credibility, um, that imposter syndrome, and the biggest one that I think all of us face is fear, because fear plays such a huge part in how we live our everyday life without us even realizing. So we will get to that, and then once I've kind of broken down these, then I am going to start breaking into some of my own personal experiences and moving forward, just to kind of give everybody an idea where I'm at and what I've gone through in this in my journey as I progress to take this next step to put myself out there a little bit more and try to increase my coaching business side of things, to go along with the other spiritual healing gifts and programs that I have. Now, so as I said, this video is going to be on perfection. And what does that actually mean, right? Now, what do we need to do to take our next step? Once we've identified, I should say, that next step, what do we need to do in order to take that step? And the biggest thing that I found was, for me at least, was that I felt it had to be perfect. I had to take multiple takes on everything, and I am coming to you as raw as I can be. This is a single take video. Any mistakes, anything that happens, this is it. I promise you, I'm not doing this multiple times, because I'm trying to break that barrier that I have to be perfect. Because guess what? We're not perfect. Not a single person on this planet is perfect. And that's one of the things I want to start off with, and I want you to start thinking about, is who do you know that's perfect? Or when have you seen anybody be perfect at anything? Now, there are people out there that are really good at what they do. They are the best of the best. But guess what? Those best of the bests, they still make mistakes. They are not perfect. So where does that level of perfection come from? What has made you feel like you have to be perfect in order to take that step? For me, it was all about making mistakes, because I didn't feel like I felt less if I made a mistake. And the more mistakes we make, the more we learn. So our mistakes are actually really good for us. But when you have that feeling that you have to be perfect, everything has to be perfect, you don't get to do that. You essentially rob yourself of those learning experiences, because if it's not perfect, if you don't have everything planned out, guess what? It's not going to happen. You're not going to push yourself. So here's another question for you. What is perfection to you? What does that mean when I say that? And the other thing is, where does this feeling that you have to be perfect come from? Does it stem from something in your past? Because chances are that's where it started. We need to take time to reframe that need for perfection. There's no need for everybody to be perfect all the time. Could you imagine how boring our world would be? Because nobody would make a mistake, nobody would learn anything. We would only do what we were comfortable doing, that we were good at doing, and we would just leave it at that. Now, I'm not perfect. I can tell you that for a fact. But I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to push past. And that's where this series is coming from. That's why I'm doing this right now. Because in order to do it, we have to start now. You have to get out there. You stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Because that perfect moment is never going to come. There's always going to be something that comes up that stops you. So let's do this now. When you are drawn to do something, do it. Allow yourself to start creating today. Create your new belief today. And you do that by taking that step, by doing something that probably feels a little uncomfortable to you, but it's allowing you to move into that space. Thank you all. In my next video, I will be going into the next stage of what I've been going through, which is the credibility stage. And when we hit that, I think it'll start to cause some turmoil within you, because I know it sure as heck has created a lot within me. So I thank you for joining me on this journey. Hope you have a beautiful day, and much love to you all. Bye now.